and the Dallas Cowboys. What these NFC teams have waited for all season long. We're away in Wild Card Weekend. Fields this one at the 3. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Here's Breece Hall on the ground for the first time. Had some room to work, and he took advantage, given 7.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure nice little run to set the table.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 30-yard line.
Play action, Sanders. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. It is taking chances like that will help make them a postseason team, Brock. They're going to need to connect on at least a couple of those in this game.
Exactly. These are the types of plays we expect from every team in the postseason, right? Well-timed risk and an aggressive mindset that reflects all the stakes of each and every game.
Hits him on the out route. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stopped.
It's a gain of 2.
It's a meager 2-yard gain, but that's enough to award them the first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First down now, ball at the 33. From the gun, it's Hall. He's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
We'll go play action for Sanders. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. They get 23 on that one. And that is good for Detroit first down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 42 as this opening drive continues. Handoff running left. Here's Hall. He's going to work it ahead for about 3. 2nd down coming up.
These are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. They go right back to Hall. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. We've got an injury stoppage here, and no, not what any of us want to see. You remember the injury his rookie year. It's Breece Hall hurts on the play. This is going to be play number 8 of this drive as they set up for 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, here's Sanders. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. That is Lewisine. And the Cowboys get the football on the first turnover of the contest.
Sanders pass intercepted. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. Give him 13 on that play. And that'll be good for Dallas. First down.
That's good.
New set of downs from 37.
Come on. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
First down, and they go right back to it. There's the intensity we expected in playoffs. Defense going big play hunting, and they get him behind the line. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Second down pass play coming. Has him on the quick hitter. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Roll, 70 Timberwolves. Ready, right?
On first down, it's Gibbs. And second down's going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Back to the line they go. It's second down.
Hey, Smash. Cougar 19. Come 19. Come 19. Check out. Right there.
He'll look to throw. Into traffic. Complete. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Here we go. Set.
They're throwing it. He finds Smith and Jigba right side. And he's able to get this down to the 36. Give him 5 on the play. And that's good for a Dallas first down.
That's another Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Bronco 80. Hey, check that. Street. Go.
Again, left side for Gibbs. He has room past the 25. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys have a great first drive and get the game's first points. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. No doubt about it, Brock. They are trying to take him out of this game from the start. And a touchdown on the opening drive, that's a good way to do it.
Yeah, this is one of those situations, Kate, where you and I up here in this booth, we can hear it and we can feel it. This crowd senses an opportunity to dig those opponents an early hole that before long might become the grave their season rests in if they don't respond.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. First and 10.
Ready.
Shaking off the pit quickly. He's going to throw. That's caught. It's Breece Hall. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. Creates space to take that shot downfield.
Offense is set. This is second and 2. Give now to Gray. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
A gain of 2.
This is Gray. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
It's a gain of a yard. And the Lions...
1 quarter gone in our opening round game of the NFC postseason. 7-0 is our score. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment.
On the ready.
Back and beginning the second quarter. Lions in possession. They've got a first to begin the frame. They'll run. This is Gray. He's stuck with him, but this one heads the wrong way. He winds up losing yards. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. I mean, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you can do the basics, like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Cowboys have the football back just shy of the midfield stripe.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Cowboy 80.
They'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
70, Wolf.
This is Gibbs on 2nd down. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the 1st down that comes with it.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to, and keep them from piling on those yards.
Back to 6. Go.
Pass play on 1st and 10. Screen here for Gibbs. Down the sideline inside the 30. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
Got to be pretty good after. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Here we go. Here we go. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
From the pistol, it's Gibbs. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2, and that sets up 1st and goal.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Come on, big Lions. 70 Lions. Ready?
Gibbs crosses the goal line for the Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys take a 13-0 lead. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown.
I just love seeing the approach of this entire offense, not settling for anything. Yeah, this running back is finding the end zone through the running lanes. Let's give a tip of cap to the big boys up front because they are setting the tone. 2 drives, 2 rushing touchdowns.
McPherson sets a kickoff.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Let's go now.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to be pushed down up near that 40-yard line. Fresh set downs now from the 39.
That's good.
Here we go.
Sanders going to throw here on 1st. This is a heater going deep. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. That was Tyrone McMillan he was looking for. And it sets up 2nd down.
19 tight.
Throwing again here, Sanders. That's complete. Cole Kmet. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. They get 19 on that pickup. And the Lions on 1st down. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. We're in a double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Working out of the gun, Sanders. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Ready.
Third and long, they're going to throw. That one's nabbed by Komet. And he gets down to the 24 before he stops. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that is good for Detroit first down. Clock is ticked down. We've reached our 2-minute warning. Stay with us. More from AT&T Stadium coming up. All right, they look set now. Here we go, first and 10. Right here on the carry. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense set up for first and goal.
That's just not the guy defensively you'd ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the game they did.
Going to the ground again on first. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3. Lions really moving with a sense of urgency. Clock keeps running.
Brings up second.
Run with Grant. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Lions make it a one-score game before halftime. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Joshua Carney to kick off.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. They stop him right as he gets up past the 15.
Take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Nothing. Here we go. Here we go. 19, 18.
They'll go play action. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well, he'd been perfect to that point on the drive. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right? And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Come on, come on. Go check, go check.
Enough to Gibbs from the gun. And not much space available there. Maybe 2. That brings up third down.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
60 Maverick. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Throw here, third down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And now they're staring at a fourth down. Gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield.
At their own 46-yard line.
Ready, ready.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. First and 10.
Go.
Back to throw. Here's Sanders. Lasers this one deep down the middle. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Taken away by the rookie from USC. And the Cowboys get it back after making their third first-half interception.
You know, Kate, once you've thrown a couple picks, it's easy to become check down Charlie. Like, just throw it underneath and not take any more risk because you don't want to throw what he just did, his third interception of the game. It's time to protect the football at all costs. And if not, well, that back there better get ready.
Well, a lot of effort there partner, but no results. Fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Second and 10.
One defender failed. His buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Cowboy 80. Warrior 70.
Second and 10. Here he is to throw. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Lions are finally stopped on the return. They'll still take over on the edge of the red zone.
Coaches just love that effort right there instantly. As he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop potential pick six? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
Wow, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time. Now the Lions calling a timeout. It's their first. Nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10.
At the 21-yard line.
To throw now is Sanders. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining. Thought he had a touchdown there. That's going to leave him with a tough third and long.
I think coverage got away with one right there, Kate. There was actually space, and if that throw came out 1 second earlier, that could have been 6.
Sanders now on third down. Intercepted in the end zone. That is Lewis Seen. The Cowboys get the football back with minimal time to go in our half.
Okay, that's far from the first time we've seen him throw into the wrong team, but this one was probably the most costly.
Probably looking at our final snap and a half here on first down.
Come on.
Looks like they'll play it safe with a run to the outside. He's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. All right, Brock, that was enough of a break. Back to playoff football as the second half of our wild card game gets underway. He's going to return it from a yard or two deep. We stop him right as he gets up past the 15.
Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Cowboys just about set. Here comes first and 10.
Let's go. Hurt. 60 Eagles.
The give to Gibbs to start the third. He powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be second and 5.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second.
70
Another one for Gibbs. And some excellent work to drive them all the way out past the 30-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that'll be good for a Dallas first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Again, it's Gibbs. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's second and 8. It's a design boot. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of the main character, they reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down.
Here we go. 70 Lions.
To the air on third and long. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
First down. first and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Hey, man, coconut.
Trying the right side. And they drop him after just a yard. Second down.
I can say positive about the execution of that play.
1 yard gain.
At least he didn't go backwards.
Second and 9.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
Go! Viking 18.
Dropping back to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he's got it up to midfield and into Lions territory.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet. That's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Let's go now. Nice. Ready.
Third down run by Gibbs. And the run will not work. He is shoved to the line. This is going to be 4th and short.
That's one of those plays, Kate, as an offense, it just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. And on the other side, it sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
Only 2 yards to the marker. They're going for it here on 4th.
70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
Back to throw it. He's got it to his running back. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
It sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Gibbs now from the gun. And this hasn't been a common side of him tonight, but the defense wins this rep. He's limited to no gain on the carry. No progress on first down, and they'll bring up second and 10.
At the Lions' 41-yard line.
Dragon 60. 60, Buffalo 18.
Throwing from the gun here. Short pass brought in. And they get this down to the 28. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Dallas first down.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once, I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I can do yours.
Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now it's second down. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark, really, from the first snap through this second half. There have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered. That's why that scoreboard's not been lit up.
And their next snap is coming from that red zone as he reaches the 14. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
68.
Off the RPO, they get it to Smith and Jigba. And into the end zone he goes for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys grow the lead coming out of halftime. Jackson, Smith and Jigba with a touchdown. McPherson at the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cowboys double their lead to 14. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And he fields this one, but is not going to return it from the end zone. So the ball going to be placed down at the 35-yard line. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. First and 10. They'll go play action for Sanders. Ooh, he got hit as he was flowing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Yikes. As that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
He throws it. And they're finally able to get to him and touch him down. But damage already done as they pick up that first down.
Just about every offense since the beginning of time, since the forward pass, Kate, has loved a tight end that could stretch the middle of the field. Now, I remember as a kid watching Kellen Winslow Sr. dice up right here between the hashes, and what a difference it can make for an offense.
And he brings it in for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions start the the second half with some needed points. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Lions 14. Joshua Carney to kick off.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Dallas getting everybody set. They've got first and 10.
Pass. Press all 80.
Okay, the wide receiver's going to get it to begin the drive. And they're going to have it all the way down to the 25.
First down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
We're down to 1 quarter before we determine our wild card winner. The Cowboys have it, hoping to close out a victory and advance another round.
Ready?
Things looking totally different after that last play. It's first and 10 inside the opposing 30.
Let's go.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. I wasn't a fan of what was ahead there, Brock, but the bounce outside doesn't fare any better. He gets a lone yard at second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Panther Street. Panther Street. Here we go. Here we go.
A give left side for Gibbs. There it is. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground.
That's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards. But the elite backs, they could take it to the house.
One after up and good by McPherson. And the Cowboys double their lead to 14.
Lions 14. Kevin McPherson.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And he's going to field this one in the end zone without a return. So that's going to bring us out to the 35-yard line. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. First and 10. Getting out of Gray. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
I think this is the part where they run away, Kate. As in run away from that monster. He's just too strong a presence to try to block them inside, and that time, it cost him some yards.
And 3 yards the wrong way to start this drive out. Here's second and 13. Out of the gun, here's Sanders. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Well, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
On the left side. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. On first down, here's Sanders. That finds Kmet downfield. This is going to take him into the red zone. He's down to the 16-yard line. That's a 38-yard play for him to move the sticks.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where the...
And he will get this to the end zone for a Detroit touchdown. The Lions now within 1 score in the 4th. He broke the tackle he needed to, Brock. And how about that effort then to keep it going and eventually reach that end zone?
Yeah, that's awesome on the offensive side. Defensively, not every missed tackle is the same. It may be on a stat sheet, but sometimes that help to finish a play isn't arriving quick enough, and you're the only one, the last line of defense. And in that moment, you got to scratch, you got to claw, you got to tear to make it stop. Because a broken tackle can mean a touchdown.
21. Joshua Party to kick off.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out.